Hello, my name is Ryan. I'm going to take you through the sectional title lease agreement. So this template is great because it's so easy to use. You simply populate the information in the shaded cells. There are 2 pages of the schedule, page 1 and here's page 2. You simply work your way through and populate the information, which I will do now. Alright, so up here you populate your own details as the landlord. Under tenant details, it gives room for 4 different tenants, the information of 4 different tenants, which is important. Everyone who is over the age of 18 living on your property needs to sign this lease agreement. I highly recommend it. So I've allowed for 4 spaces. Then the address of the property being rented, garage number, parking bays, and any other specific areas which are exclusive use. Here you would input the commencement and expiry dates of the lease agreement. You would put down the deposit applicable and the date by which the deposit needs to be paid in order to secure the lease. Here you put down the monthly rental that the tenant needs to pay, and you can be highly specific as to what you pay and what the tenant pays. Then moving on to the next page, you would populate the maximum number of persons who are allowed to reside in the property, whether pets are allowed or not, and the banking details of the landlord. And that's really it. Once you populated that information, you simply print out the lease agreement. The lease agreement is fair to both parties and is compliant with the Rental Act and is also compliant with the Consumer Protection Act. So it's a great lease agreement, and the nice thing is that it can be used over and over and over. At the bottom of the lease agreement terms, you would then put any special conditions which are applicable that you would like included. And here you simply just type in the clause. And you print it out and you sign it. And there are also addendums. Here is a list of defects. When the tenant moves in, you can note any defects you find in the property. And when they move out, you note if there's any further defects or if anything has changed. There's also an inventory list of what was handed over and meter readings of gas, electricity and water. And the final thing to attach is the body corporate or share block rules, which I highly recommend you do. So that's the lease agreement. When it comes to renewal of the agreement, we've also got a renewal tab. So instead of going through this whole process again, you simply just sign a 1-pager, reinstating the lease agreement with the new rental amounts. And that's it.